Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, I really appreciate the fact that you choose to click on this video. So if you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you have not subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button below. I'd really appreciate. And if you are a old subscriber, a returning subscriber, I really appreciate you for choosing again to watch my video. Now let's get right into it. The topic of today: models are the most insecure people that you ever meet. Due to the fact that they are so used to faking their confidence on ways or wherever it is that you see a professional model, then we all think that they've had it all. I am here to tell you that majority of them are actually proper insecure. Now, for me to be talking about this topic, I'm sure you are wondering, what guts do I have to be talking about models like that? In the actual sense, I am a model. I started modeling in 2014 in the Polytechnic of Ibadan. I started off as Miss Olori of my all at the time. From then up until, say, now, I've contested for 10 pageants in total, several other smaller gigs. I have also carved a niche for myself in the city of Ibadan. I also got some extra jobs for commercials in Lagos, being an extra for Airtel or Etisalat or whatever telecommunication that is casting, and I am available. And besides that, like I said, carved a niche for myself in the city of Ibadan. From working with several photographers in this city and some makeup artists as well, it has been easy be a fashion stylist, which of course was encouraged by a beautiful photographer friend. So I've been able to create my own type of fashion. It's still very much editorials, but we go to unique places in the city of Ibadan. I finished a trilogy earlier this year, and that trilogy is called Ibadan Show Shwo. It's just basically to debunk the status quo of the fact that there are no creatives in Ibadan. Please, where are you looking? So we did the first shoot inside Bodija Market. We did the second shoot at Tunde Odulade Art Gallery, and we did the final shoot in Songo Traffic, and the same outfit at on Ele River. These are monumental places in the city of Ibadan, by the way, if you do not know. We did this Goddess of Skill at Moniya and this stone place. All of these pictures on my Instagram. You can click on my bio and see my Instagram link, and so you can get to see all of these pictures, so you know that it's not by now. I've kind of developed body dysmorphia for the longest of time. There's the part where I do not recognize exactly what I look like. I am always thinking I am slimmer than I actually am, or when I am actually slimmer, then I think I am bigger than I actually am. And then there's the point where I am always measuring my waist or certain parts of my body, so that I am sure that my statistics is not changing. And trust me, I also have serious indigestion issues whereby my metabolism is very slow. Yes, I do work out, and yes, I'm very active because I have so much energy and all of those things. And any small weight gain is, oh my god, a spiral to depression. But then I did not know that it was modeling that was causing this. I just thought, oh, I needed to get better. If I have the body that is going to suit the so dresses, so I can work on so show, or so I can contest for so pageants, I'll be happy. But in the actual sense of the word, I don't think I ever was happy. And I thought I did not like competition. And it took me a while for me to actually realize that I don't like competition, because I do not see myself good enough to compete with the supposed girls that are doing the competition. It is a lot, and up until this present moment, I can tell you that I'm a work in progress. The major reasons why I say that models, they are very insecure people, is the fact that, first of all, at first, if you are not a model and you're looking at modeling from the outside world, you think, oh my god, look at those confident people. The moment you start to be a model, then all the stuff that you never paid attention to before, you start to have to pay attention to them. Because first off, there's the fact that you may actually be scouted for a modeling agency, and then there's the part that you never even get scouted, or maybe you tried and you just never got in because you're not the right height, and suddenly you start to ask God, why am I not tall enough? And then there's the part whereby they ask for so size and all, and oh, we need a size 10, or we need a size 8, size 6, size 0, size 4, size, but wait, and then you supposedly think you're very slim, only for you to go for casting, and then they tell you point blank that, oh no, you are too fat. Oh no, of course you have the same measurements, but you have way more flesh on your skin. I mean, I've actually gotten that. I mean, at the time I was a size 8, that we went for that particular casting in Lagos, and then there's somebody who we have the same measurements, but because obviously I had a chubbier look, and the person was picked over me. It's just the fact that you suddenly start to pay attention to these things, and then you start to feel like you are not enough. Then you start to feel like, oh, your skin is not good enough. Then you start to feel like, oh, your body is not this enough. Then you start to feel like, oh, you're not glowing enough to be a face model, or a type of model that you want to be like. Oh no, you need something extraordinary for you to like be distinguished as the model. One of the major reasons why I started to skin my head was so that I could be different, was so that I could be better. Obviously, well, so that there's something that's catchy about me. If the modeling market in Lagos is way better, then you should imagine the market in Ibadan. The market in Ibadan is terrible. Modeling market in Ibadan is nonsensical. Like you hardly get jobs at all. So like if the slimmer models are getting jobs, you as a chubbier model, you hardly get any jobs at all. And I'm not talking about paid jobs. I'm like, you hardly get anybody call you at all. Now, whenever then you get called, it's as if, oh my god, this is finally happening. At least you're being called for a job. It is that bad. Like your worth is reduced to the kind of clothes that your designer wants you to wear. Secondly, I am saying that models are the most insecure people, because in the actual sense of the word, you need money to be a model. It's not free. Maybe this is not the same for models that have agencies, but I can assure you, if you're freelancing, oh my god, you need money to be a model. You also need your skin to be glowing. Besides all of those things, you have to have the right types of heels, you have to have the right types of tights, you have to have the right portfolio, yes, so that when you're meeting up with potential clients, they could see the aspect of you that they want to see, so that you can get a prospective job, which sometimes you may never even get. I remember during my pageant journey when my mom had to pay for a dress later because we cannot afford it in the moment. The clothes I was supposed to use for that particular pageant got ruined by one of the girls, and we did not know who till date. So we had to buy another emergency clothes. We're not boxed up enough to be able to afford it, so we had to go use the dress, then come back to pay later. Should we then talk about the fact that you also need a sponsor to be a model? These agencies, or maybe say whatever pageant it is that you're contesting for, won't necessarily be the one to sponsor you. No, you'd obviously have to get your own sponsor, so you have the right amount of money to get the kind of dresses that you want, and to do whatever it is that you have to do for the pageant. By the way, pageants is one of the most expensive crafts that I've ever ventured into in my life, but I'm coming. So speaking about sponsors and all, it's the fact that you may have to actually date some of your sponsors. It's the fact that you may actually have to subject yourself to doing things that you probably would never have done on a regular day, because obviously you want this and this is how to get it. Especially if you don't have family that is rich and they are ready to sponsor you themselves, and you cannot sponsor yourself. Oh Lord. I'm not saying all sponsors are like this. I am just telling you so you can prepare your mind. 3, I'm saying that models are one of the most insecure people that you ever meet, because the competition is crazy. If you're a pageant queen like myself and all of those things, you know exactly what I am talking about. Okay, besides everything that's going on in the physical, you have to get your dresses right, you have to get your skin popping, you have to have the right shoes, you have to have the right gears, you have to have the right trainers, people that will train you how to cut up properly. Because if you think you are catwalking for, you catwalk differently for different types of runways. So you know, catwalking for a pageant queen is absolutely different. It's a different ballgame entirely. So you have to pay for trainers to train you properly. Besides all of that, then there is the fact that some girls are dubious enough to steal your dress. There are the fact that some girls in that competition would sabotage you. There are some times where there are also spies amongst you guys. You know, there's a lot of things, and I know a lot of people still have the idea that, oh, pageantry is it's free and fair. Pageantry is a business, okay? Now, the beautiful aspect of it is that the owners of these beautiful businesses want to see their queens do right, want to see their queens do better, do well. And with that in mind, then they do everything they can to push their queens. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Then it's beneficiary for you as a queen and also for them. But please, don't think there is anything that is free and fair. Nothing is free and fair. You have to compete strongly. Besides the fact that you have to have like a solid pet project, and what is going to fund your pet project, my dear? Is it not money? I hate to be the bearer of sad news, but this is the truth. The earlier you know this, the better. In this competition, there's different types of comparison. Okay, if you do not know, being a model means they are talking body. Like, modeling is a market for bodies. I mean, human beings that are just glorified hangers. Most runway models have glorified hangers because it's not about you as the model. It's about the clothes you're wearing and how well it sits on you. So imagine you having to compare yourself all the time. Suddenly, all the things that you think do not matter about how you look suddenly starts to matter, and even more. Sis, the body shaming never ends. Lastly, if you think all the models you've seen on billboards, on this, on that, a lot of them are on paid collaboration. A lot of them are just collaboration. And sometimes they pay some and they don't pay others, and then it's how things work. Do you get me? If you think that because they are up there, then that means, oh my god, they should have like the best, they are struggling with a lot. They are not perfect in any way. They are trying to be the best version of themselves, struggling every day to watch what they eat, do right by themselves, watch their weight, consistently watch how they do their makeups, and do you know you also have to get makeup products? I did not mention that. You think they are just going to be making up for you? No, you also have to learn how to do your own makeup yourself. Like, I literally stopped wearing makeups on a regular day because there was a time where I was obsessed with wearing makeup. I literally could not go out without wearing makeup. I do not feel beautiful except I am wearing makeup. I also stopped wearing jewelries, earrings and the likes, because I suddenly want to have several other distractions going on, so you'll not be able to pay attention to my face or to my body and all of those things. Modeling is for survival of the fittest. Please prepare your mind for this aspect of modeling before you decide to be a model. As a side note, I'd like you to understand that as a model in the modeling industry, you'll be body shamed a lot for the most silliest of things. It's in that subtle way that you are probably wearing a dress for a designer, and then the designer is holding your skin, your stomach, with the dress in hopes that, if you can just keep that tight or cinched, do you understand, this dress would fit you perfectly. Then you start to feel like, you need to lose that excess weight so that you can fit into that dress. Body shaming is a thing, okay? It's a serious thing. I experienced the most shaming in my experience as a model. It's the fact that random people that know you as a model be like, see you eat, and they be like, you're a model, are you supposed to be eating that much? There's the fact that just random people can just be like, oh my god, you're getting fat, as a model this, because of course they're seeing you on one billboard or the other, and then they're like, oh, as a model, you're not supposed to. Do you know how that makes you feel? Like, okay. Again, a lot of models have a lot of skin defects that they are very insecure about. And if you think that, oh, you're seeing pictures that they have smooth face, please understand that it's photo editing. There are some models that you see their pictures and then you see their person, maybe they look curvaceous in pictures, and in person they are actually proper straight. That's just the photographer flexing his creative muscles. Do you get? It's a normal thing for them to have, for models to have acne, to have eczema, to have a lot of other skin issues and all of those things, and then there's literally nothing they can do about it. And they just have to wait it out, because they are human. Do you understand? So it's important you keep all of these things in mind. I want to share with you from my wealth of experience. I am not saying modeling is bad. I'm saying please make sure you know all of these things. Have them in the back of your mind. Because if you think you are confident, your confidence would be shaking. If you think you have had it, you'd be surprised. There are people that have had it better, and there are always people that will have it better than you, and then there's nothing you can do about it. And if you think you're hardworking, there would be others who are more hardworking than you are. So please prepare your mind. Modeling is not about the glitz and glam alone. So I hope with these little points of mine, I have not confused you. I've been able to make you see that modeling is not about the glitz and glam. Thank you.